Good afternoon. This is Todd Colvin coming to you from the floor of the CME Group. We are talking rates and 10-year note yields. Touched the highest level since May. We got up to 240. That's kind of been the objective here since we hit close to 2% back in early September. We've rallied the market all the way to 240, and lo and behold, we pull back. So I think right now we kind of reached the first objective, getting as high as 240. The number this morning really was kind of look at the headline and kind of push that aside based on the hurricane. So we got a negative headline, which is usually very bullish to treasuries, but not today. We got the average hourly earnings component, which was actually pretty strong. So I think that that's really what the market traded off of. We'll have to wait and see next month if there's any kind of confirmation on the negative payroll, but I think that's going to be a one and done. So we hit basically the highest since May. What did that do to market volatility? Well, market volatility is unchanged week over week. And if you look at history, it tells us on a Friday after a payroll, volatility usually just gets hammered and goes lower. It didn't today, so we can kind of synthetically say that it was bid, even though it's unchanged week over week. And as we head into the weekend, there was a lot of geopolitical mustering. So there's trouble with North Korea, what's going to happen. And that may have been the reason why we saw bond yields start to decline towards the end of the session. Next week, however, we have a few key items. We have FOMC minutes from September. They'll be on Wednesday. We have a number of bank earnings beginning, headline with JP Morgan and Citibank and Wells Fargo and Bank of America. Lastly, we're still waiting for the president to nominate a Fed chair, which will obviously take some time to get through the pipes in the Congress and the Senate. So I think that is something the market is going to be anticipating week over week, because October is historically the month that nomination will come, and we're obviously going to be heading into the third week of October. That will be a prime moment for the president to go ahead and let us know if we're going to have a hawkish Kevin Warsh, or we're going to remain kind of where we are with Janet Yellen. So those are the two, I think, top 1 and 2 candidates for the job. But Treasury yields right now, we made a new high, but we backed off a bit. We're going to wait and see what happens with North Korea over the weekend, and may see yields drift back towards that 229, 230 area, which is kind of the midpoint of the last 2 weeks since FOMC. And that's kind of where we're going to be, at least until we get to those FOMC minutes on Wednesday. This has been Todd Colvin coming to you from the floor of the CME Group.